that'll be that. I think that's the first time I beat Legend. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Wizards was nice enough to invite me to the Pioneer Masters streamer event, despite me not really being a Pioneer and or Explorer player, to kind of drum up some interesting stuff going on with Pioneer right here. So I adapted. I've always been wanted to play a Waste Knot, especially since my partner in podcast, Numbskull, hit an RCQ with a Waste Knot deck. And we got a bunch of new Liliana cards in Pioneer Masters, which is coming out next Tuesday. I believe that's going to be, if you're interested in Pioneer Masters, Tuesday the 10th, December. So we're going to do a Liliana Wasted. We're going to do a Liliana discard zombie Waste Knot combo deck right here. I am not very good at Pioneer, but this one actually went off really big for me right here. So I'm excited to show this to you, along with some new cards that we have that are coming to Explorer, which is not going to be Explorer anymore. It's going to be Pioneer. So before we get down to this one, guys, I'm going to need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and claw you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for a live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live in person on Twitch and on YouTube for your pleasure. That is going to be great. Either one, we're going to be going live. Hit that bell, notified when we go live and all that good stuff. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information. Post your decks, post memes. Everything else is going to be right there for you. If you want to communicate or show off your own Pioneer deck. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. We will put this up on the AetherHub and also, I think, the Untapped if that doesn't work. So, what are we talking about with the Waste Knot Pioneer Masters Liliana? Liliana gets wasted, which we always like to see. Obviously, we're going with discard. Early removal, we're going to go with Fatal Push. That's a fun one. I do like this one because it's a little bit more powerful. It's kind of a staple. It's kind of a staple in the Pioneer scene. It's a little bit better than Cut Down because it can destroy something if they have, if a permanent you control left the battlefield. We do a lot of self-sacrifice. We can do a lot of different tricks with it. So that's early instant removal, especially to their ramp cards, which are very big. Another staple, Thoughtseize. Yeah, everyone knows this one. Everyone hates this one. Very big card right here. Reveal their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. This player discards it. You lose 2 life. The fact that you can just purposely grab a card out of their hand, no matter what it is, I think is very, very brutal. It's one of the most powerful openings we have in the game. That 2 mana that 2 life is 100% worth it. And it also fits in with the discard theme, of course. So, another great way, we're going to be doing a lot of forced sacrifice. I've learned after playing some Pioneer, I've learned that everybody has hexproof, everybody has indestructible. You've got to do forced sacrifice. We can't really do direct kills too much. So Shieldred's Edict is not a bad one. Shieldred's going to be running support here for us as well. One Reckoner Bankbuster just for the heck of it. I used to not like this card, but I feel like the card draw is very useful to put down. And of course, we got to have my homeboy right here. What would we be if we didn't throw at least one Meathook Massacre in this to really just rip and grip as we do? I miss the listen, I miss Meathook Massacre every day, man. Every day I miss Meathook Massacre in standard play. I wish it would come back. Meathook Massacre 2 just did not scratch that itch. I love this card. So, great way of hitting a lot of removal. We're going to be playing a lot of removal in this game. The goal is to kind of soft lock the opponent. Unfortunately, that's the only really way you're going to be able to get in on a Pioneer game is like really soft lock the opponent out of playing. That's kind of the idea. It's very control-y. And I know it's not really that what I'm used to, but with the way how powerful the stuff in Pioneer is, where people can play, you know, infinite loops and crazy turns and get 50 cards on the thing, it's very hard not to kind of justify ripping this. So the main thing is Waste Knot. Waste Knot is an amazing card. Like I said, my partner in podcast, Numbskull, won an RCQ with this. Went to DC to defeat playing regionals. 1 black and 1. Whenever an opponent discards a creature card, plus 2/2 creature zombie. Whenever they discard a land, add 2 black, and whenever they discard a non-creature, non-land, draw a card. If you are forcing discard constantly, you're going to constantly be getting amazing little results out of this. It's going to be really, really, really cool. You're going to be getting a lot. This is the main goal of this. That's why we're getting wasted here. We want to force discard every turn, never let them have anything. We're not even going to really let them have a graveyard, and we're just going to constantly be reaping the rewards from it. Black Boom Rogue is a nice way to get a rogue, especially a menace, and if an opponent has a big graveyard, especially if you've discarded, they get +3. It's a 5. It will be a 5/3. It also can come in as a land right there. That is a Pioneer Master reprint. Go Blank. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. This is one of the toughest cards from Strixhaven. 1 black and 2. I used to play this a lot. Target player discards 2 cards, then exile the player's graveyard. Eats up Reanimator, eats up a lot of those crazy shenanigans that people are running, rips somebody's hand completely down. It is very bad, especially when you run this in combination with Waste Not. Turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Waste Not, turn 3 Go Blank is a hideous combo that will hurt people very badly. My old friend, the Inscription to Ruin from Zendikar right here. 1 black and 2 with the 4 kicker, so it can be a 7. You can either force them to discard 2, you can return a creature card with mana value 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield, which we don't even have, or destroy target creature with mana value 3 or less. So it's a bit of a modal, and if you get into the late game, it is a huge hit right there. It's very fun. Very nice. Here's another new Pioneer Master, Oath of Liliana. We love to have it right here, especially if we have zombies and other things. And, oh, wow, this art. I mean, come on, look at her. 1 black and 2. Oath of Liliana enters. Each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Again, force sacrificing. At the beginning of each end step, if a planeswalker entered the battlefield under your control, create a zombie. We got a lot of planeswalkers. We got enough to kind of make 2 of these worth it. You could always run Liliana's Triumph as well. That's a good one. Additionally, so that's a pretty good combination play, but we do have enough planeswalkers to kind of make it worth it to do the force sacrifice. We're going to be running Liliana of the Veil, of course. We love this one because it is 2 black and 1, 3 loyalty. +1 is player discards a card. -2 is target player sacrifices a creature. Again, the whole point of our deck, discard and sacrifice. Or we get the ultimate and sacrifice all permanents target player controls into 2 piles. That player sacrifices all permanents in the pile of their choice. Very cool right there. Very good stuff. Extinction Event. I don't like running board wipes, but damn it, sometimes I got to. Really, the only creature that we are running is going to be like a Sheldra the Apocalypse, so we can run odd pretty evenly, but being able to exile, specifically exile half of the creature, especially if they're setting up to the board, is crazy. You know I'm not crazy about board wipes, but when I tell you that if you're thinking about getting involved in Explorer/Pioneer, you can't do it anymore. I struggle not running board wipes in Standard. It is a detriment. It's damn near impossible with any kind of get out of jail free card in this format. It is huge, powerful. There's crazy things coming in at you. People can play loops and fill the board with all kind of crap very quickly. You're kind of doomed if you don't run this. We're going to run a Rankle's Prankle here. Again, leaning into our force sacrifice and discard combo, 2 black and 2. Each player discards 2 cards. Each player loses 4 life. Very useful right there. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. We wanted to get it where we have no creatures, no cards in our hand, and we have more life than them. So no matter what, this is going to hurt them. We want to be playing cards pretty regularly. We don't really keep creatures on the board except for zombies or whatever. So we're not really hurting them too much. This is just going to help the soft lock that we're going to have right there. 3 Sheldra the Apocalypses. You know Liliana and Sheldra, they get along pretty well. I don't know if they get along, but they are the goth girls of our dreams. 2 black and 2, 4/5 Death Touch. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. And whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2. Very useful on that one because it kind of punishes them if they're running anything that draws cards to try to refresh their hand from getting discarded so severely. Anytime that they're trying to refresh or fill up again, it's going to punish them for that as well. We're going to also do this. This is another reprint from Pioneer Masters right here. The Liliana Vest card in and of itself. Look at that artwork. 2 black and 3. Legendary Planeswalker Liliana. +1. Discard. Search your library for a card. Put it on top. Then shuffle. Then put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. This is an amazing finisher if you get this off with all the discards that we have and you haven't ripped a Go Blank yet. If you feel like you're going to pull this combo, don't rip a Go Blank because with the amount of discards, kills, force sacrifices that we can run, her ultimate on there, her +8, which you can get, you know, potentially sooner than later, is devastating. You can steal everything that the opponent has it's devastating. I think I pull it off one time in this, and it's just too much for them. There's nothing they can do. So, yeah, it's pretty vicious to run that, and it's a lovely Liliana reprint from Pioneer Masters right there. Virtue of Persistence for a little bit more removal and a little bit of life gain, and then, of course, that Resurrection, if we want to play that Virtue of Persistence Resurrection as we go. We're going to have a lot of crap in their graveyard, so we might as well steal it for funsies right there. That's what we're going to be running right there. 3 Castle Lochthwain, 3 Hive of the Eye Tyrants. We're going to be running a lot of man lands and card draw. Lochthwain is great for card draw right there. Hive of the Eye Tyrant comes in tapped. This was a classic from D&D. Whenever you attack, it's a 3/3 Menace Beholder. Exile target card from defending player's graveyard, which is great. And of course, 10 Swamps, Takenuma, great stuff right there. Field of Ruin, Gaia Reach Sanitarium, which is draw and discard, which is very useful for going into the Waste Not combination play. You could do more of these. I'm not mad at you. And why not? Throw an Urborg Termagurgmirth in right there. Each land is an additional swamp. Why the hell not? You know, we'll have fun with it. We're looking at the side here. Not a lot of creatures. It is a Waste Not deck. It is there to punish you. It is a lockout deck. We are really going to hurt you on this one. 6 instants, 14 sorceries, 1 artifact vehicle, 8 enchantments, 5 planeswalkers, 23 lands altogether, and a 2.8. If you want to throw another land in there, sure. But this is going to be an Explorer deck right there. I don't know why it said Historic. This is an Explorer Pioneer deck with a couple of the new reprints, which is very fun. Love to see these nice reprints, especially the focus on Liliana stuff. If you want to do more Liliana, we have the sideboard here for you. Straight Duress is not bad. I know you're saying, why isn't Bandit's Talent in there? That's certainly a good one to put, especially if you want to punish the life loss right there. That's always a good addition. Liliana's Triumph is a great one to sacrifice as an instant speed. And if we control a Liliana Planeswalker, they also discard a card. So you're really getting the idea here. Sacrifice, discard. Sacrifice, discard. That's what we want. Dark Deal is a very fun one to pull up. This is also a Pioneer Masters reprint. And I think it's the Waste Not guy on there, by the way. That's the Waste Not guy. And Dark Deal is the Waste Not guy on there. So each player discards all the cards in their hand, then draws that many. If they have that many -1, very nice. You combine this with Sheldra the Apocalypse, that's almost an instant kill. Because they could potentially draw 6 cards, and they would lose 12 life, which is pretty funny. So let's keep that in mind. Heretical Hero is not bad. If you have to sacrifice a creature whenever their non-token creature you control dies. Not very often you're going to have a non-token creature dies, but hey, I just wanted to tell you that she is reprinted in Pioneer Masters right there. She does get Defiant Necromancer. And Dark Realms if you wanted. Search for a Swamp, not really necessary. We don't really need the ramping kind of Liliana, but I mean, come on, look at that art. We really just want to focus on Vess and Veil and all the other things. So this is really a black soft lock deck, really messes you up, keeps you out of the game, rips everything down, and just makes it impossible for you to play. Control, tempo, I don't know. But it just slowly drains your life and it saps your will to live. And listen, I know I always rail against these types of decks, bro. And Pioneer, you better be playing something like this. You better be playing some high-powered stuff like this because they're coming at you. There ain't no love out here in Pioneer, man. They will hurt you. So this is a fun one. If you've ever wanted to get a Liliana deck or a Waste Not deck in, I'd recommend this. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Let's get into some Explorer play here. And early access for Pioneer Masters coming out next week. He got his combo off. That's about as good. Hello, near into the wells like an irritable insect, red aggro, not a game might be the advice wild card. Well, welcome. Welcome, hello world. I'm glad you like my Golgari insects. I liked it too. Hey, it's Legend. Let's see what kind of fucking crazy nonsense he has. I'm sure it's something god awful. This man builds some fucking insane shit. This is only going to be 24 hours. I'm not doing very much of this. As you may or may not realize, this is not really my thing. But I wanted to showcase it anyways, so... You know. I'll probably do a little bit tonight along with some other stuff tonight. I don't think there's any way that I get a video out of this. I'm not good enough at playing this to make a good enough deck that's going to beat meta. But I still wanted to display it for you guys at the very least. Felt like that's only fair, right? And I was very flattered that they asked me to be a part, despite not being a regular Pioneer player, so. It's very different from Standard, as you probably will see coming up. Senior Edificer. Ethereal Armor. That's a sorcery. That's a sorcery. He's bringing that in. We're going to Thought Seize him. Thought Seize him is the reason for the season. Hit. Boom. Very nice. Thank you so much, Ninja. Well, yeah, it happened. There's Waste Nut. Boom. Yeah, he's not doing too great. Mox Amber. Do I have a creature card? No, I don't. Next. Boom. Liliana Vess. Put down her. I'm enjoying this Waste Knot. Boom. Boom. Very nice. The scary thing about Legends Rope shows up is that he's thinking like 3 turns ahead. Each swamp is an additional swamp compared to its swamp. Target player discards a card. Draw. Tyrant. Go in. Get rid of that. There we go. Oh yeah, Waste Not's great. And that'll be that. I think that's the first time I beat Legend. Alright, that was pretty good. I like Waste Not. Numbskull was right, and I should have listened to my instinct when Numbskull said a deck is enjoyable. We like the same things, me and Numbskull. We're simple guys. We like demons, zombies, discarding, Liliana, killing stuff, you know. Unfortunately, Hell in a Cell shit, yeah. It wasn't even that one of us, really even outplayed the other one. It's that just I kind of top deck here the exact thing that I needed at the last moment before she killed me, and I got it off, which it was a great time. It was a great time. Schlizzle's a very, very nice, very, very, very cool person. Yeah. Boop 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 boop. All right, I think Waste Not. I think this is going to be a deck that I can get behind. It's a lot of. I added a lot of Liliana into it, so for fun things. So maybe we'll run this out a little bit. I'm going to ask Numbskull for his combination play, though. He's going to do Ethereal Armor. Yeah, you really got to run 4 Sacrifice here. They're not allowed to have cards on the board. I've seen what happens in Pioneer when people have cards on the board, and it's bad. I do need to draw mana here. Stesnia Champion. Wonderful. Jeepers, creepers, how'd you get them peepers? Alright, let's Thought Caesar. Calyx. Wolf. Let's get rid of Calyx. That's going to be a problem. Boogeyman, 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 Boogeyman. Ah, there's Numbskull's Waste Not. Okay. Take a look at this later. Pomp. Luckthwain. Okay. Let's do Sheoldred first, and then we'll go maybe to Extinction Event. All that glitters is not gold. It's to draw another card there. Geek Sea Chili. I wonder if it's actually from Chile. Very nice. Is he going to swing in with it? He gets to draw another card there. Great. Keep drawing cards. It's going to do really good for you, man. Let me tell you. It's going to be great. Oh, we can just choose odd, huh? What's up, crazies? The Mr. Man guy. Double strike on the mic. Like a werewolf in the moonlight. Eidolon, Eidolon, Eidolon. With menace. Let's do... Let's do that. Waste not. Liliana the Villainy. Boom. And he's out of there. All right. Now we're getting some mud on the tires, guys. I think I found my home here in Pioneer. It's Waste Not, and it's Want Not. Let me import Numbskulls real. They wanted to do it. So far, Waste Not has been decent. Hey, it's Hamhawks. Okay. We like Hamhawks. We're going to Thoughtseize Hamhawks right away because we like them so much. The thought season for the thoughts reason. Unexpected results. Boom. Get rid of that. Oof. Oof. I hate to do this to him, man. Oof. That's brutal. That's fucking brutal. Shuffle your library, then reveal the top card. Oh, okay. So Symbiosis, Timber Timer Symbiosis. Nice. Gaia Reach Sanitarium. So this is a raccoon. It's a 2-drop raccoon with 3. We'll have to say even. Yikes. Okay. We're not getting the what we need here. I think we get rid of Meat Hook. Do that. Liliana Vess. Let's see what he got here. Counterspell? No. Shelter's Edict. Let's do that. There we go. There's Waste Not. Okay. And Gaia Reach. We don't need to do Gaia Reach. Resolve. I like Finn because he killed Coma, and that's a deed worthy of song, you know. Yeah, this Waste Not deck can if this Waste Not deck gets on the line, it's gonna fuck you up, man. If this Waste Not, if it doesn't get one of those fucking infinite loop fucking turn 3 bank shot ones, this Waste Not's gonna fuck you up. That was just mean, bro.
I'm over here trying to solitaire. That's my goal. That's what I think is up. Gonna go ahead and gain one. Go grab A4.
I'm going to say apologies to him.
Right. Actually, Obscura Storefront, that only grabs planes. I should not have that in there.
All right, I've apologized. I felt bad about that because Hamhawks is such a nice guy. He's like the nicest guy ever. And I fucking beat the shit out of him with that. I like this guy running cats, Delmo. I appreciate that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Boom. Let's do that. Let's do Fatal Push. Mana value 2 or less. Okay, let's do no attacks. I like that this guy's running cats. We'll do that. He might have a pump. He's gonna collected company. Nice. He fucking hit the jackpot on that one, huh? Indestructible. Nice. Hello. Nice. You really hit it off. I'll have to take a look at this guy's cat deck. Boom, 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 boom. Surprised that works. Didn't get an extinction event or any kind of board wipe, so. Hey, thank you for coming to Mr. Man the guy. Thank you for coming out, man. Appreciate it. Pobre Plani. Fantastic. Okay, so there's a waste knot. I rarely ever draw it. It's very strange that I don't get that frequently. Can't let him have that. Waste knot into Liliana next turn, I think is going to be good. Boom. You take days off to stream, but no days off for me. Well, this isn't exactly a day off. This is work, Dems. No. It's no Dems. How's that Ari cat? I'm only on YouTube, yeah. It's to drive views to the YouTube channel. Old Growth Troll, very nice. Draws a card. Elvish Mystic, okay. So we will do this. There we go. 99 cents. Finn took you up the ladder several times. Yeah, Finn is strong. Finn is a strong one. For sure. Cavalier Thorns. Very nice. Lair of the Hydra. Stay hydrated. 2-1 as we speak. Very nice, Axe. It's good to see her. I hope that one works out for you. Go make sure you like that video too. Recommend it. Just one game 3. Very nice. Love to hear that. Six. He can do, yeah. He can do that. He can storm the festival. Boom. Okay, Trailblazer. He is going to draw himself to death here, which is kind of funny. Very funny. Good stuff. We love to see that. Level up. Nice. Meta feels like it's all sheltered by ghosts. This is true, yeah. If you get ghosted, you're gonna get fucked up pretty bad. Getting ghosted is not fun. It's if you can turn 2 ghost out, you're in good sign. You're in good spirits. Bog. All right, we'll go to Liliana next. Valiant Lieutenant comes in for each creature. Liliana. Yeah. Ooh, Adeline. Clean Adeline. So who should I do here? Even? Odd. Even. Odd. Let's do that. We can do odd. Boom. Boom. Speaking of sheltered by ghosts, he's going to play some sort of removal on Shieldred. I don't think he's going to let her live. For real, though. Coppercoat Vanguard. Nice hit right there. Good stuff. Well, we might have to do even. Very nice. Look at that aggro right there. Such aggression. Such beauty. Such praise. Such poise. Yeah, that hurt. That's gonna hurt, bub. Whatever he puts down, I'm gonna smash with Sheldred's. Rankle's Prankle. We'll wait on that. Castle Thwain. Alright. Down to a bunch there. Brutal Cathar. Yes. My turn. Do this. Virtue of Persistence. We leave them with nothing. Talia, Guardian of whatever. Rankle's Prankle. It's a very nihilistic deck, guys. Liliana the Villainy. Well, we're gonna risk it. Search your library. Put it on top. We'll get Waste Not. Boom. Brutal Cathar. We do Waste Not. We do each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Target a player. Boom. Talia Vez. So we didn't get it here. So we're gonna do search your library, put that card on top. Sheldred. We'll draw. Lose 2 life. GG. Took too much damage in the early game. But it was a good game, though. You can get them on a line here. The thing about the Waste Not deck is I think you can get them on a pretty tight line where you're just denying them board. You're just really denying them total board state. You're just not letting them in, you know? Hey, it's Schlizzle. Maybe we'll end on this one. But we've done good so far, I feel. That's going to be a mulligan. There was no black mana in there. Speaking of Ash Schlizzle. Schlizzle von Vizzle. Keep. Drop Lily. Don't really like how slow this is, but finding a third path. Reanimator probably. Shileka Reanimator. Yep. Okay, so we really need to hit our Go Blank. Yeah, Go Blank's got it right here. target my those 4 cards. Very nice. Oracle Tragedy. Draw a card, then discard. Alright, so we got Extinction Event. We'll put down Sheldrussi the Apocalypse right there. Sagar, that's pretty cool. So he runs a removal on me or not. Exile, copy, and cast. What could he play? Otherworldly Gaze. Great to hear, Axie. I'm glad you like it, man. Leave a comment on the video and tell everyone what a great deck is. Make sure you like. It's very aggressive poison. Yeah, it does work very well. I love that you drew a card, Schlizzle. Do I like the new Kato Planeswalker? I do. I have not used it, Michael Dumricky. I have not used it yet. I do plan on using it eventually, one of these days. All right, he really wants to Soul Flay here. We'll go in for 2. He's going to be down to 10. She's going to be down to 10. I always think it's a he, but it's Schlizzle. It's Schlizzle for Dizzle. I've got Extinction Event, so I'm not too worried about anything popping. Soul Flare, very nice. Very nice. Going directly on me. Boom. Boom. Mana value 3 or less. How did they get to play that? Target opponent discards 2 cards. Rankle's Prankle. So we'll do Exile. We'll do Extinction. Well, Ruin. Okay, so that's that. Okay. Thoughtseize. He's a really good planeswalker. Yeah. Do we want to +1 him? Well, I like the fact that we can force that. Yeah, let's do it. Welcome. Gets a draw. Whatever that is, it doesn't matter. It's going to go away. So we will go. Do that. Do that. Sacrifice Field of Ruin. Boom. Bankbuster. There's another Sheldred. We'll do the +1. Just to get me to where I need to go here. Salvage. In your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. I think I may have her soft locked for the game. I think we may have her soft locked. We'll see here. Yeah. Pretty much. Or do that. Yeah, I think there's a soft lock here. Lily's gonna soft lock you, Schlizzle. Goth Girl betrays Goth Girl. What can I say? What can I say? It has to happen. All right, guys. I think that Waste Not is a very fun, probably the most fun that I've had. Unfortunately, it's not really... whoops, that's the wrong one. It's not really the type of deck that I normally would play. It's very different than what I would play. It's very much a lockout, exile, board wipey kind of forced sacrifice. But to be honest, in this current... In Pioneer, if you're interested in getting into Pioneer and you like my style of play... You like my style of play, you like the way that I, discard and Liliana and all that stuff, I could say that this is a good start if you wanted to get in Pioneer. So yeah, because I enjoyed it. It's a little bit destroy for me, a little bit controlly for me, but frankly, with Pioneer being what it is and these infinite loops and these crazy combos, it's very fun. So if that's the case, I can highly recommend you trying to get into it. It's fun seeing Liliana and all her old incarnations, and we'll leave it right there, guys. I've been Jay Villainy. You've been great. Bye-bye.